Welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Rich Walsh alongside Andrew Fillipponi over at the Fan Studios. Pony, I was just thinking about what we were just talking about. If the Pirates thought that they were in it, if they are thinking right that they are sellers, they should be thinking this way right now, because this could be a seller's market with the 8 extra teams. The Pirates, there might be other Neil Huntingtons out there, so the Pirates might be able to get a haul for Keone Kela. They might be able to get a haul. They might be able to get something for Adam Frazier. They might be able to get some pieces, real pieces, to be able to build this team. And I remember Ben Cherington, when I did an interview with him a long time ago, all he kept stressing was quantity and quality. They need to get more players into the system. Well, this is the only way they can do it, is by trading those guys.
Well, I don't know how much you're going to get from Kela, just because he's not everybody's he doesn't exactly have a glowing report card. He's not somebody that around baseball is seen. He's not for everybody. Let me just put it that way. His personality sometimes rubs people the wrong way. And even though there's, a big demand for bullpen arms, who knows what they're going to be able to get for him in a trade. But yeah, your point is still, I think, well put. They should be the team that is willing to listen on just about everybody. I mean, there are very few untouchables within the Pirates organization. If a team loses a star player because of the virus or because of an injury and needs a big hitter, they should listen on Josh Bell, because they're not going to sign him to an extension. And I don't think they're going to be able to rebuild fast enough to make him the centerpiece or star of a team that's good 4 or 5 years from now, or 3 years from now if they're lucky. So he would absolutely be out there. So would every one of their pitchers. Maybe the only guy I would say, Richie, right now, I'd want to wait on is Keller. Short of that, I'd put a for sale sign up on Federal Street.
All right, let's go out to Regis out in Mount Pleasant. How you doing, Regis?
Hey, good.
Hey, Regis.
I love the show.
Thanks.
Hey,
Thank you.
For years I've been upset with Major League Baseball players spitting all over the field. They spit on home plate, in front of the catcher, in the dugout, on the way out of the dugout. To me, that's just a filthy habit. And in no other professional sport do you see this, only on rare occasions in hockey or football. Then I was so happy to see the league impose a no spitting rule on this COVID-19 season. But what do I see on the first highlight news of the first exhibition game? Joe Musgrove spitting off the mound. Will there be a fine? I don't know.
I don't think there'll be fines, Pony. I mean, it's just a habit. That's what people do when they play baseball. I've done it, playing baseball my whole life. You see it all the time. I know football players do it. You just don't see it.
They got helmets on.
Yeah, athletes do. That's what athletes do. I mean, you spit. It's part of the game, I think, right? I don't know how you can stop it.
Well, I've never looked at it like as a blight on sports, like our buddy Regis. He made it sound like, you wanted to make it rated X because it was such an obscene gesture. So that surprises me that somebody would be so offended by spitting, but whatever. I get the health point of view, but I don't get the, this is an awful thing that we should ban from sports because it's so gross and disgusting.
Jim, West Newton, how you doing, Jim?
Good. Hey, I really enjoy your show, guys. Your input on all the subjects. I'd like to ask you a question. You guys mentioned the other day about having 10, maybe 15,000 people at the football games. Why can't they do that at the baseball games also, seating them apart in every other row?
You know what? Thanks a lot, Jim. I appreciate it. You know what I heard, and I don't know if you've heard this too, but that the Pirates might try to get some fans, if they can, at some point in this season, into the park. I don't know how many, what kind of percentage, but that's a possibility still out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out. I don't think it would be fair, and it wouldn't make a lot of sense if in September we let Steelers fans into Heinz Field but didn't let Pirates fans into PNC Park. It's either acceptable for fans to attend games or it isn't, and I think that should apply to everything. You got to put a number on it, and you got to be able to space them out. So if you can do that at a Riverhounds game, if you can do that at high school football games, if you can do it at Pitt games, you do it. And it's all based, obviously, on how big the facility is. So, maybe you can do, Richie, maybe you can do 20,000 fans at Heinz Field and only 7,000 or 8,000 fans at PNC Park. But I can't imagine we're going to see where one team gets the green light and they say to the other teams, no, you're not allowed to do it. I don't think that would be right.
Yeah, and I think just like I talked to Heather Lyke, who told us about how there'll be some social distancing plans. There will be an assumption of risk you'll have to take. And now I'd imagine everyone that goes into any stadium this year is going to have to wear a face mask. Let's go out there.
Man, Heather had some takes, didn't she, Richie? I mean, first she said today that, you know, she sounds very pessimistic on college football. And she slandered sports betting, too, which really disappointed me.
Yeah.
I was really put down.
2 weeks ago, she was optimistic on our show, thinking that there was going to be an ACC season at least, and also fans. I took that as very optimistic, and now she sounds like it's a little the other way.
She did a 180 big time.
Let's go out to Ernie in Monroeville. How you doing, Ernie?
Hey, Richie, how you doing?
Good, thanks for calling.
Hey, Ernie.
All right, yeah. You know how you doing, Andrew? Hey, Rich, you know how I feel about the Pirates. This is the season where the Pirates, and you know I've talked this before, they should play everybody that's youth out on that team. You should not see Frazier and Dyson. He's one of the guys who might help a playoff team. He's another one. But you got these young guys, play them. And my question to you, Richie, why are they playing Cole Tucker in the outfield? Why not play him at shortstop, put him over at short, and put Newman over second base and get you an infield together for next season? You're only playing 60 games. I don't even know why they want to play around. They're not going to the playoffs. Their pitching staff just doesn't have it. So play these guys, and come next year, you'll know exactly where you're going to stand at as far as who you need, and you know they're going to need pitching because their pitching is horrible.
Yeah, they need pitching for sure.
Richie.
Yeah, but pitching's expensive. That's a problem, Ernie. It's not cheap, pitching.
Yeah, I mean, look, I always thought that you needed to play Cole Tucker, see what you had. Maybe possibly move Newman to third. I know he's played there a little bit, but Newman is the shortstop.
No, you got Hayes there.
Well, you got Hayes there coming up.
Hayes is going to be your third baseman.
Your second baseman. Adam Frazier's still young, but I know he's a guy that they're going to try to want to move. So you got Tucker. You got Gonzalez, the guy that they just drafted. He's a middle infielder. So maybe trying to play Cole Tucker in the outfield might not be such a bad decision.
I don't have a problem as of right now. As long as Frazier is on the team, Richie, I don't have a problem with experimenting with Tucker in the outfield. The thing that will bother me is if Dyson and Heredia and those guys are taking opportunities away from Tucker. Now, look, if Tucker is so bad defensively that it's hurting your pitching and you can't properly evaluate your pitchers because you've got such bad center field defense, well, then that's another story. But from what I've seen from Tucker in a very small sample size, I thought he looked pretty good in center. He looked like a natural to me, so I would want to explore that. I've seen worse in center field than him.
You know what? I was always taught that the shortstop is probably your best athlete on the team. So why can't he play center field or left field?
Yep.
He's an athletic guy. He should be able to judge a fly ball. Obviously, he knows how to attack a ground ball. So I don't think he'll be a problem out there at all. All right, I got to go to the Tri-State Office Furniture tweet of the day right now, and it's from our governor, Tom Wolf. He tweeted out here. This was his second tweet, by the way, Pony. I don't know if you saw his first tweet. His second tweet said, today is opening day, wishing the best of luck to the Phillies, Pirates this season. Ring the bell, hashtag, and hashtag, let's go Bucks. He got the second one right. He spelled the first one, let's go Bucks, with B-U-C-K-S, not B-U-C.
He was thinking of the Milwaukee
Maybe,
Bucks, huh?
But I see he has Bucko fever now. I'm excited. So that's our tweet.
He doesn't have Blue Jays fever.
No, he doesn't. All right, we got to take a break. Back with more of your phone calls coming up next. Stay right there.